Okay guys, so I'm just going live and testing back and forth for a minute, so just give me 1 second. I just want to hear my voice, so I might pause that guys. So yeah, that's good. That's good enough. That's good enough. All right, let's go. There's no one in the chat right now, so that's okay. I'm just going live early in the morning, trying something new every time. I'm always trying something new. Trying to understand this hardware, but I just want to show you what I'm making. It's so this is my fox right now, coloring it. Might be too bright actually. Let me turn the lights off. Hold on. Yeah, that might work better. Maybe that doesn't work better. I don't know. Yeah, that actually does work better. So there you go. There's my fox. Yeah. And this is a desk buddy. This is part of the desk buddy series that I'm making. So I have a whole bunch of desk buddies. They're all down here. You can't see it because the camera's not moving, but let me put the light back on because I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. I'm using Pastel. I'm always using Pastel. It's a color. Well, I used to use acrylic a lot. Painting acrylic, liquid acrylics to paint on my baked polymer clay, but now I use this, and I love the way it's like a meditative thing with me. I just tap, I don't know, I enjoy it. I feel like I have control when I'm tapping and building color. So it's kind of interesting, you know, not feeling that way. I feel like, you know, I'm not forcing it, I'm not pushing it. So yeah, that's how I feel. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Also, yeah, so. All right. Also, I know that you guys are watching. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. Let's see if I can see that. Oh, that works. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Oop, I don't want to do that. All right, learning as I go. So rookie mistakes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're here, I am, as you can see, I am making I work with clay. So right now it's been like almost 4 years. I have taken up this turn from a hobby into just, you know, I made it into a tiny little business. So I make, right now, this is a desktop piggy. This is the one for the fall this year. I'm doing two craft shows in Staten Island this year. So I'm gonna have stories behind these little fellows too. So right now you see a pumpkin pig, really cute, made out of polymer clay. Also can be a ornament. So I added a little hook on top, so it can be a charm on your desk, or you can put it as an ornament, or even better, if you're really creative, you can put it as a necklace, which I have done also. So those are the charms. Also made maple leaf pig desktop buddy. So this is Maple Leaf Desktop Buddy. So he's kind of cute. He's very cute, actually. There he is, holding a maple leaf. And I'll show you one more because I want to keep repeating. I made it, well, I'll show you two more. So this is Eclair Elephant holding an eclair. An eclair, say eclair, but it's eclair holding it. You can see. And then we have banjo or guitar playing frog. I know I'm weird. So there he is. Okay. Oh, I'll show you one more. I mean, I got so many, but possum. So now I made pancake possum to join the ranks. This is pancake possum. Holding some pancakes in my desktop buddy. They're supposed to, you know, the idea is I made these so when you watch them, you put them on your desk or wherever you're working. They hope they bring a smile to you, you know, if you're going through a hard day, having anxiety, or just stressed out about life. So I put that intent on everything I create. All my energy is to make you feel better as best as I can without, you know, doing too much. Yeah, so you're gonna watch me now as I try my best to color this with pastels. You won't see the pastels in the foreground, unfortunately. I mean, you won't see them up front in the camera. But man, do I get enjoyment of just tapping away. There's just this excitement of just tapping away. When you're tapping away with this brush, I would advise you guys to try it yourself. You get some polymer clay and try to make it yourself. I don't have a package around. Polymer clay, if you don't know what it is, I go to Michael's store and I buy them. I mean, it costs some money. They do. You know, it's a lot of money when you invest. This costs a lot of money to buy products. So this is a package of black polymer clay, and this one's on $15, $16. And then you can make, you know, you get a scale, you measure, and you just create, go wild, and then you bake in the oven. That's the first time I think, and then your ideas will come. I like to sketch them too, draw them. I don't have my sketch pad drawing around where I draw these characters. I even try to write stories for them, you know. And a lot of my inspiration, I think a lot of my inspiration comes from just watching old cartoons, That's where my inspiration comes from. I love the old stuff. I grew up I was born in the 70s, so I grew up, you know, in the 80s, but I loved so much 80s and 90s, but I grew up, you know, watching the classic cartoons, I used to watch Warner Brothers, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck. I used to watch a little bit of Mickey Mouse. I used to watch Sesame Street. I also grew up in the era of Transformers, G.I. Joe, Rainbow Bright. I grew up in that era, so that's my era. I really believe, even though it was the day 90s, even a little bit of the Turtles. But I really enjoyed those artworks. I appreciate those Disney characters that were drawn. You ever watched Disney's like Fantasia? Hi Caitlin. How you doing? How are you? I'm so sorry I didn't see you. Caitlin? I hope I don't mess it up. How you doing, Caitlin? I'm sorry. I hope I did not mess up your name. I butcher names. I tend to butcher names. I'm sorry. I'm going to say hi again. Hi, Caitlin. I am so, yeah. So what I was saying was, you know, growing up and everything, and this is where I got inspired to do characters like that. Like I used to watch Winnie the Pooh, and I used to love bears, so I decided to make my own world like this bear. So this one's holding a blue donut cream, like a blue filling donut, and this bear, and he's a charm desk buddy. He's, you know, I put him on this little wood piece, and I'm gonna do more, but it's a charm. And this took about an hour to make, but I made 4 of them, and I also made a blue cupcake version too. Look at that, a blue cupcake. I think he's really cute. One of my favorite is to make the bear because of the simple shape. And if you look at the distinctiveness of them, they're all pumpkin head shapes. That's my favorite shape. I've been obsessed with pumpkin head stuff. Not the horror film, but just that. So been really obsessed with that, and I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 years. And what I did right now is, if you've seen, I dab, and it takes a long time when you're brushing with this. But what I like about this tool, this simple brush tool, is it builds on the clay. It sticks on the clay. Watch, I'm gonna move it up close a little bit, and you can see the different color variations as you tap away, and you just take your time sometimes. I know, you know, I know I have a market coming up soon, and I have to make a lot. But I don't know why. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you so much. I love hearing that they're beautiful. Thank you so much. It just encourages me to make more. Thank you so much. I enjoy making them. They are fun. They take time, and you know, by no means I'm saying they're going to be. They're not. You know, they're not factory made. They're actually handmade, hand sculpted, hand painted. You know, and the ideas come from me. So it's not like a machine or a mold I use. I actually enjoy making each one so they can have their own distinct personality, and it doesn't get lonely. This is the thing. When I make this, I have podcast on. I have, so I'm a big horror enthusiast too. So let me just say that out there. I love horror podcasts. I love mystery podcast, and it's just entertaining. Not that I'm into spooky stuff, but it's just that it's very entertaining. Yeah. So I really enjoy that. There's just a world of things you can make out of it. I just try to stick at basics. Try to keep basic. Just keep basic with stuff. How I make stuff. Let me just finish painting this little guy a little bit more because I want to add a little bit more details. And I'm fiddling around with the screen, of course. I don't know where I put the live chat. Oh, I lost the live chat. I think I lost it. Oh no, I didn't. There it is. Yeah, there it is. And I just don't know what the hell I'm doing, but it's okay. So, yep. I'm just gonna tab away. I kind of messed up because I wanted to make the fox, added a little bit more detail to it, but it's okay because I'm happy with that. I'm gonna make 3 more of these. I don't know if I'll do them today because I gotta go back to Michael's, my favorite craft store, and buy some more supplies. I only go when there's sales, of course, because I can't afford the buying in bulk. But I feel like just moving this camera and showing you really that since June I've been starting. I want to share with you guys what I've been working since there's a couple of you in this room. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to turn the camera. So forgive me, I'm not going to get this position right. I'm going to turn it, and you're going to actually see what I've been working on this whole time. And thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for definitely liking this live video. I appreciate that so much. It means a lot to me. So let me just go over what you're seeing here. These are desktop / ornament buddies. They have pins so you can hang up, and there they are. There's a 4 pigs. Thank you, Caitlin. Yeah. So look at this. Look at all these. This right here is a. So this is the fox I start now, but this was the original fox back here. These were sunflower foxes. I'm gonna pull one up so you can see. Hold up. I'm in the middle of painting, but I get excited. So this was the original sunflower fox, and it's a beautiful little creature. I forgot her name. I had a story for her, and I forgot the name. Woohoo! Well, I have to sit down and write the card names, but I always have little stories behind them and why they bring joy. She's one of the cutest little foxes I made. So there's that one. And then there's a green mint fox, because I like to change variations. Why stick with just one color, right? It's fun. It's your creations. And then I'm in a mint blue fox. So it started with these guys initially as the desktop buddies. And a pinky red fox, which I love, with a blue sunflower. And they became literally the beginning of my desktop creations. They were usually ornaments. I can sit here and pop open ornaments, which I want to do because they're so different from these. The desktop buddies, still the same style, but these are all the desktop buddies I made because I really want to push these guys out and show you. There's the elephants you see, there's the bears, there's the raccoon. Here's a raccoon holding an ice cream cone desktop buddy. And a cupcake raccoon. I got a little crazy when I start making these. So when I come after work, I mellow out. And then, oh, there's the squirrel with his New York City cupcake, NYC cupcake. A cute little squirrel. Maybe inspired by watching a lot of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, and even though they're chipmunks. And here's a squirrel holding his NYC vanilla cream donut. And there's a New York City squirrel holding his chocolate covered donut. Okay, and now I'm going to show you a turkey holding a pumpkin. This was really fun to make. This is one of the hardest ones to make, this turkey. Thank you for, oh, thank you. I'm so glad you think they're super cute. That really makes me happy. So look at this little turkey guy. They're pretty lightweight. They're about 30 grams, which is nothing. They're light. They can go on trees. You can put them in cars. You can hang it up on cars. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Thanks. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Hey, good morning, Mike. How you been? Long time no hear, no see. So yeah, this is these are the pumpkins. This one's holding a pumpkin, and then I got a turkey holding a pumpkin pie, guys. This is the other thing. So here you go. He's holding a pumpkin pie. Really enjoying that. So when I come after work, I basically just make characters, and all I think about is that I obsess with it. Here in this corner is just a pile of. You could always. I think polymer playmakers. I think, and this is for anybody. You have your junk side, so you can look at colors and pastel, because this is how I measure the mess I make. So this is the mess I make. And by the way, you're seeing a sneak peek to what I'm going to make next. This is the witch's hat. So I'm going to be making characters for Halloween, and I hope you guys enjoy that video, which I'll post on my on my channel, a video. Maybe I can make a video about that. I haven't been able to make videos lately because of being busy at work, and just really I really want to push making stuff. So there it is. So today we're watching is me making this fox. So we're going to put it back. I'm just going to try my best to get it back the way it was. Hopefully it will work out without it falling down. Sorry about the stuttering. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to move back a little bit more. Oh, sorry guys, the camera's moving crazy. Hey Mike, I miss you too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for the support, like always. Thank you. All right, guys. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna continue doing this, painting this little fella, because I have to get going soon, and I don't want to be in the middle of not finishing him at least. And I do apologize if it's not so close and zoomy. Um, I don't like to go too close, but let's see if I can show. I'm gonna try now to do the back of the ears. So when you push the brush against clay, be gentle. Always be gentle. Tap. The pastel that I'm using will always cling on because white, seems like white clay somehow just gets everything. It's tricky, but it's also to your advantage. So you can use that to your advantage as well. Knowing that as soon as you tap it, it gets stained. It helps. So it's like a, it's a catch-22 with that. It helps a lot. So, and I got a 48 pack of pastel because I love my colors too much, but you can get 12 easily and make your own colors, mixing powders together. Like you can mix the white with the orange to make it lighter. And I actually bought extra white pastels just to do that trick, just to do that, which was a great trick, a good tip. If you guys at home are pastel, if you're polyclear, if you're into, sorry, polymer clay artist, air dry clay. I haven't tried air dry clay, but if you're into making stuff, I suggest you get a little bit more colors to be faster, but you can get the 12 colors, don't get me wrong. And they're just as fun as creating and finding it out, because that's the fun of it all. Like right now I'm really enjoying just tapping, and don't feel like you're wasting the pastel all over the place. I shave. I got a broken, of course this is a broken razor blade, but I shave it with the tip like that. I just press down and shave to get it out, and I leave it in the box. So I'm giving you all my tubes. Wow, you got 24 people. That's thanks. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Caitlin. I'm trying to make a lot of stuff. So, um, I got different ornaments. So I actually have more. I haven't even. If I were to stop right now, Caitlin, and stop the middle of this right now, I can actually show you my other ornaments. And if you want, I can just for a few minutes though, because I want to finish painting this guy. But I have way more. These are just the desktop buddies. These are not even the ornaments, which I should show you because why not, right? Why not show you guys so you can see? I always show them in my lives anyway. I like to reiterate and show you all the time. I know it's corny, but I like to show it. So because people are new all the time in my lives. I really have new people all the time in my lives. And I don't know when I'll see you guys again. So it's good to show. Show and tell, that's what I call it. Um, Let me just get this beautiful color. I wish I can show you the different colors that come out when you start painting with pastel. It just changes the dynamic of everything. See, I'm going to put it to the light. The light's not even going to show it, but it's really not brown, it's orange. If I turn this off, this light, you should be maybe able to see it. I'm just going to see if it does that. There's a delay in the camera, of course. Just watch, guys. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. See those light white spots? That's what makes it so fun to work with pastel. It gives a unique look on polymer clay. I love it. I love it. And now, I might as well just show you real quickly because I'm in the middle of that. But let me hold this down. All right, I'm going to show you real quick. I also make earrings. So I'll show you from this batch. Earrings. These are my last year. These are my Boo Ghost earrings I made. I liked them. I didn't sell any though last year from the fairs I did. I don't know if no one liked them. Maybe I didn't present them, but these are the earrings. They're earrings, of course. They're ghost earrings. Let's see if I can back it up a little bit. I'm trying to. There you go. And yep, so those are my ghost earrings. And then my big sellers, which were cool and I loved them, and I should make more. Well, there's the ghost, there's the pumpkins with the witch hats I made, which were also cute. These are my little pumpkin earrings with the witch hats. If you're into that sort of thing. So there you go. See, so that's what I make. So, hey, no problem, Caitlin. Not a problem. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you came by and thank you for liking the video. I really appreciate that you liked the video. It helps a lot. And I got to share what I wanted. So thank you. No problem. All right, let's continue. I'm going to continue painting this away. And what else? Oh, yes. So I've been at it for almost a good 20 minutes, which is not bad. I usually talk too much. I find myself talking so much in the video sometimes and not getting anything done, but that's okay. All right, let's see if we can continue. I'm gonna put more of this orange. Oh, get the arms. I gotta get the arms, of course. Okay, once I get the arms colored in, it's gonna feel good. It's like, okay, you did it, you did it. And always be sure when you're using a pastel color, you can spread it out. Even though you think it's not spread out, it spreads out. It spreads out pretty fast. If you just take your time, it becomes a meditative, peaceful thing to do. Very meditative and peaceful. Just gonna scratch it up here. You don't see what I'm doing, but I'm using that tool. Let me see if I can show you guys. I use this tool, a flat broken blade, to scratch a little bit, to scrape up the pastel so I can get all that dust there into the brush, and it helps. So there it is, another secret tip. Well, not secret tip, but basic knowledge that I like to share with you guys. I'm not gatekeeping anything here. So we tap, tap, tap. I love this part. Just tapping away, because you don't want to. Here's the problem why I tap, because if you put all that on here, it gets messy and it hits parts you don't want. So if I put it in the head, and then most of that dust will land on the arm fingers that I don't want it to be orange. So it becomes a, this way you want to gently, gently, gently place it. So now I'm just tapping, tapping, tapping. And you want to go, you might want to get a smaller brush. I have a big brush because it's gonna, you might want to get a smaller tip, which I should invest in for more accuracy. It takes longer though, but a big brush covers, of course, faster. But I'm not here for speed or accuracy. I'm just enjoying it. Just a brush that you want to enjoy. You know, not for speed and not for accuracy. I mean, accuracy is always helpful because you want to get accurate. And brush is big, save time, but you just want to find a brush in the middle so you can relax, because then you're too stressed out about if you're going to hit a side. But I've been doing this for a while now, so more or less, when you do screw up, I have a little tip for you. It is called, you buy some Q-tips. I bought this. I bought like a 500 pack, and you can squeeze the end to make it a, so you can squeeze this part. You're going to dip it in alcohol, 70% is fine. So you got to do that. Hey, hi Trovarts. How you doing? They're here. Hi Trovarts. How you doing? Hi Aaron. So boom, you put this here. You use this right here, this little tip. Squeeze it, and when you ever mess up, you just pick the area that you messed up in and you dab at it, the alcoholic side. So you use the alcohol to touch the pastel, and then it cleans it up so well. And of course, there's nothing you can do with polymer clay. When you do in the beginning, you might not notice it, especially white clay. What I'm doing now is because it has hairs, it has my hair fibers. Good morning, good morning. I haven't seen you guys for a while or heard from you. I hope you're all well. I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm just tapping away here. And the best part about just doing all this, of course, is the tapping away. Just tap, 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 tap. I think I find it very meditative. It's just something I like doing. And I just been on, you know, with art markets coming up again this year. I've been choosing which art markets to go to. Really, art markets are a challenge, and if anyone can definitely embody it, go check Trove Arts out. He's in the chat right now. He made a video about art markets and how unpredictable they are, and it's a really funny video. It actually captures the whole spirit of what art markets are. So they can be challenging with weather and planning and just anything with markets like that. So I'm in Staten Island, so markets are very unpredictable. They're never big. They're never like a big crowd, and then some days they are a big crowd for no reason we don't understand. It just depends, I guess. And every year it evolves. They evolve to a large market or a small market. Weather, rain, shine. It always is challenging. It's always very challenging. Oh boy. Okay. So let us, okay, so I'm going to show you so far how much I've done this little cute fox. I'm going to try to finish the detail up a little bit. Let me turn the lights off because it looks so different. There you go. Boom. And I'm looking at my monitor here because I just, I should have put it widescreen, but it's okay. Adorbs, thank you, thank you, thank you guys, thank you, Aaron. So look, I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap. And I hope it's Julia too. Aaron and Julia, hi guys. Hi Jojo, hi everybody, hi family. So they're gonna go right here. You're just tapping away, tap, tap, tap. It has been a year for me. As you know, I've been taking this up a lot. I've been taking up more of my polymer clay instead of painting. I actually let painting go, but I'll come back to it. I'm a little bit tired from the painting scene, only because I haven't been sitting down much and finding things to paint, but I will find things to paint. So, yeah. All right, so I just almost gonna say I'm gonna leave it as this, but I'm not done yet. I want to finish it off. So what I'm going to do is I have to just check out one thing, guys, because I've been trying to get ideas when I make this stuff. So oh wait, I know what to do. I know what to do. Right. I'm gonna make a, yeah, that's actually better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, here he goes. So I'm gonna get another brush out one more time. I'm gonna change the color, but first let me just finish off what I'm doing because I'm rushing and excited at the same time. So I tend to be a little overexcited sometimes on live. It doesn't show it, but I get all nervous. I'm a very nervous guy too sometimes when I'm live, so I admit it. I'll forget steps, and I want to show you guys so much stuff in such a short time, and I'm so excited. But I want to show you hold on. Just trying to get this last second out, and then I'll continue after that. I'm going to continue with another color because I want to get the orange as much as possible. I don't want to be stingy with it too much. Okay, let's just add a little bit more, and that's it. Okay, I like it. I really like how this is coming out. I think I'm going to just tap away on the ears, just get the ears a little bit. All right. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday morning. Is this the first one of this style? Actually, there's more. There's actually more I actually have, and I showed it earlier. I'll show you guys. There's a whole bunch of them like that, so I'll show you. Good question, Aaron and Julia. Okay, look, watch this. So I'll show you again. So there's the pigs in that style. She has this. So you got the pigs. You got the fox versions right in the back. You have the elephants with the eclair and the New York City orange donut. You have the bears with the cupcakes. And the bear with the blue sprinkled donut. Oops. Lucky they're strong. You heard that. They don't crack, thank God. They're strong. So, and there's the frogs with their banjo and guitar. There's the raccoons holding their ice creams in the back. Let me show you a raccoon. And then there is a cupcake. He's holding a yummy cupcake. And I just made these possums. So this is cinnamon bun possum. And the pancake possum. And we're going to, let's go to the squirrel. This is holding a pumpkin spice cupcake and a donut, New York City vanilla frosting squirrel. Of course, every New York City squirrel loves a donut. More bagel, actually. I should have made a bagel version. And right now, the turkey holding a pumpkin, because in Staten Island, we have turkeys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Look at this. And another one. A pumpkin pie turkey. Thank you guys so much for always being supportive. I love you guys. I love Trove Arts. You guys have always been supportive. So I'm gonna go back, and I hope I do. Technically, I'm not very good at this setup I did with this camera stuff. So I do apologize for the shaking camera business, but that's what I have right now. All right, back to it. Well, that was the intro. So now we go back to my orange. I have brain farts. I do apologize, guys. I am no perfectionist on live. I don't practice enough live. I don't go on live enough. I just decided to before my day started this morning. I said, let me go live, and then I'll start my day. I'll go for a walk outside afterwards and get more inspired by nature. I have a lot of parks in Staten Island. There's so many. There's just so many. So many parks in Staten Island. And, right about this time, and I think Trove Arts is known for it. You guys look at their videos. Everyone gets excited for Halloween, and it's the middle of August. I know I do. So I'm thinking total Halloween. And I know my significant other, she doesn't, she's not a Halloween fan of it during this time. I am. I love Halloween. I know it's annoying. It's annoying for people, but I love it. I love it year round, actually. And I love dressing up in costumes and, listening to scary stories and spookiness. I just love it. I guess it's just an old thing in me since I was a kid, dressing up, getting ready for Halloween. It was so much fun. As a kid, when I was young, it was safe back then, too, for me. I mean, I think it's still safe depending on the neighborhoods or whatever. But, or the time of day you do it. Really, the time of day, I think you do it. Now I'm just doing some tricky parts now. Oh, boy. That's hard. All right. I don't want to mess that up. But, all right. Now we're going to get some browns. Like I said, I wanted to get some browns in there. And I'm going to pick the brown I want. Oh, boy. I got it. All right. Let's shave up the browns. And I did, yes. Like Trove Arts said, it's an army. I've been obsessed making this stuff for a while now. And I just want to, I wanted to do that. I've never really, enjoyed it. Now I'm enjoying it. So what I'm going to do is just do the top of the ears. This is going to be tricky. And the reason I'm doing the top of the ears brown is because foxes, if you look at a picture of a fox, their ears are usually tipped black usually, but I'm just doing brown for color reasons, just because color harmony. I love brown and oranges together. And it's supposed to be a fall vibe too. So I'm doing a fall vibe fox who's magical. And I think I forgot the name of this. Is it Finley? Yeah, Finley the magical fox. That's what I was going to call it. Finley. This is Finley the magical fox. And Finley has a little cute story, which I have no idea what the story is going to be yet. But Finley brings peace, joy, and calmness. And, when you have anxiety, you look at this little cute guy on your desk. I hope that you feel that when you see this face, this cute little face, and that you get that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with these. So when I'm at the markets this year, I'm going to do 2 markets. We have one, the annual Fence Show. I won't be in that one. My wife, who's a great, fantastic painting artist, and she does beautiful polymer clay jewelry. But I'm going to be in the West Fest, which is like a folk menu of hometown Staten Island folk music singers, and it's going to be where that's where I'm going to have them at. So excited. That's why I'm making as many as I can before September. So I got under a month to make a few pieces more. Um, yeah, and I had to come up with their stories and their little cards, which I'm gonna print out probably when I make these guys. So when you play with polymer clay, think of that. Think about it's therapeutic for me. So this is a therapy for me too. We all go through our our phases in life. I have mine. I don't know if you guys, if you're new to the chat, if you're new to my YouTube channel, you probably, if you're new, then you don't know I went through a health scare this year, and I think I shared with you know, people who are in this live, what's going on, who do watch the stream and who watch me regularly know that 2025 has been a bad year for me. It sucked. And I've been just focusing now, not to hide from it, but just letting it out and finding therapeutic ways to release the anxiety, to feel better and comfort, and understand why I'm going through it. Still, it's hard to understand it sometimes, but you just go through with emotions. So with clay, it has been a physical, creative, emotional, mental thing. I know I'm making this too weird, but we're talking about art, clay, and that, but that's what is going on. But I enjoy it, and the characters have come to life from this. So I hope the lights are not too dark for you guys. I just put the dark a little bit, and that tap you hear is me being very careful not to uh, overpaint the clay the wrong way. So, and this little guy, he's going to be holding, this first one's going to be holding, and it's not baked yet, but I'm going to have him hold my very first ever green pumpkin, not donut, but it's a greenish mint donut. I keep saying donut when I mean pumpkin. So he'll be holding a pumpkin, and the colors look great with the orange and the green, I think. Don't you think, guys, if he was holding it? I think it would look really, really cute. All right, so I'm just finishing off that, putting that clay there. Putting that pastel. And I'm really excited to see how he's going to come out baked. Each one's a surprise sometimes. That's why I make 4 of each piece, because first of all, it's good repetition for me to know how I'm making them. That's number one. Number two, it's kind of cool because you don't, you get to change a little bit. Each one is handmade, and they're not made in a mold. Believe me, I've thought about making them in a mold. Not yet. I'm not there yet. I've looked into it. I don't want to do mold making. That can be it's not the timing right now because I have markets. I'm just doing what I know. But I will look into mold making. You'll probably see this in the channel when I start getting into mold making. I want to make these charms a little bit faster, and maybe even to make a bigger lineup. I have stories coming up with them that I want, so it's a lot that I'm asking of myself. It's like taking on a big project like that. So, and I work a full-time job, so, and it's hard to keep up with that when you have a full-time job, and you're just trying to, you're really just trying to have fun with making your art. So, all right. So I think this guy is almost done. I got to add one more finishing touch, guys. One last finishing touch. And that finishing touch is going to be, what can it be? You know what? I think this is fine. I'm actually very proud of this. I'm going to show you guys right now what he looks like. Here he goes. I'm going to show you. Oh, let me just, I did not finish. I want to rush it so bad that I don't even realize what I'm doing. So before I rush it, let me turn it around one more time. Then I'm going to bake them. And then I'm going to be off to the rest of the day. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, Trovars. Thank you, Mike Beachman. Thank you, Catalin. Thank you guys for joining in. I really appreciate spending some time on this Saturday morning with me. So much. I feel so comfortable when it's people you kind of know. People you know. And it's nicer. Even people you don't know who are just sending nice comments. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive. So I appreciate that. Let me just clean this up. I use, of course, alcohol and alcohol, rubbing alcohol and Q-tips are a friend in the community of polymer clay and pastel. They help clean up spots because it can get really, you can make a lot of mistakes with the coloring, and you don't want to do that. You might want spots that are just white little spots too. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna put a little bit of pink in there. I've decided I'm gonna put pink. Yes, I have. Nope, maybe pink. Thinking about it. Such a tough decision. Do I put pink and browns together? Yes, I will. I will do that right now. I'm gonna do pink and brown. So we're gonna put a little pink in there because we want to. And then, yeah. Oh, I like this cute little box. I'm sorry, guys. I always keep messing with the chat box. So what I'm showing you, I'm going to turn it around, and this is going to be probably, well, I might as well show you the whole thing, how it's going to be baked first of all, before I even do that. All right. Look at this, guys. This is so cute. I'm really excited to show you the unveiling of, oh, a little dirty. We got to clean that up. But for now, this is my little fox. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about this. I didn't show too much, but this is the little fox in polymer clay with pastel. And yeah, so I'm going to bake it now. And I will see you. Thank you guys so much for watching. And have a great Saturday morning. Thanks, Trove Arts. Thanks, Mike Beachman. Thank Helen. Bye, guys. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye. I don't know when I'm going to go live again. I'll try to do it Saturday mornings, but we'll see. Because I'm busy. I got a busy schedule coming up with the fairs. So, yeah. Anyhow, bye. Take care. Okay, guys? Bye.